In our next video for Beginning Tech for Efficiency and Assessment, I want to take a look at some kind of more advanced features for Google Documents, specifically looking at Google Templates and some of the options and things that you can do with Google Templates. Google Templates are any sort of Google document that basically you can set up and allow other people to copy that document and to use that. Let me show you what it looks like. The quickest way that I've found to get to Google Templates is just to open up a new tab in your browser and to Google search Google Templates, and it will open up a page that looks like this. There are quite a few public documents or public templates that people have made. Here's one for a recipe card. So let's take a look at this. If I click Preview, this is going to show me what this recipe card document looks like. You can see it's a Google Doc. Somebody's put this together for carrot soup, and it's nice looking. And if I wanted to use this, I could click Use This Template, and what essentially this would do is take this carrot soup document and put it into my own Google Documents. So I would have a copy of it that nobody else would have access to, and it would be mine to modify or to edit or to use. And this has some really good applications for education that I'll show you, and we'll walk through this example in just a second. So going back to the Google Document template page, public templates I've used, and then you can click on My Templates. I use these a lot in my classes, and I've got quite a few of these set up, a lot of notes or a lot of different activities that we'll do. I use templates for. And some of the advantages of using templates is that if you have a document that you want students to quickly have access to, you can use Google Templates, and the students will have the exact same document that you've created for them to use, and it will only be shared initially with them. It's theirs. It won't be shared with any other students or even with you as the teacher. Obviously, they can go back and share it with other students or you as the teacher or other teachers, but initially it's just the exact document that you've created. One of the reasons why I like this better than a copy and paste, rather than having students copy and paste a page that I've made, is it preserves everything that I've established in that document. So pictures, bullets or numbering, formatting, all of that is maintained inside the document. And so by using templates, you don't have any errors or nothing gets messed up if students copy and paste. Let me show you an example of one that I use in my class. This is my website here, and in our ecology unit I have students do a ecology synonym chart, just to kind of help familiarize them with some different vocabulary. And so if I click on ecology synonym chart, it's going to open up a new page. So this is a link on my website, and you can see, just like the carrot soup example, we've got Use This Template. You can see it's the name, it's by me, and then I've got the actual document here. If I were to click Use This Template, as long as I'm signed into Google Documents, it's going to create a copy of the ecology synonym chart, just like if we were to copy the document. This is now in my Google Documents, and I can actually edit this document. I could type in right here. This would be a plant. This is an autotroph. And so I can edit this document. It automatically saves it. If I look at the share options up here, you can see that I'm the only one that has access to this right now. So this hasn't been shared with anybody else. It's by clicking that Use Template button. By clicking this Use This Template button, it's automatically making a copy of the document in my Google Documents. Just like Google Documents, you can also publish or link Google Templates, and I want to show you an example of that and how I use that. During our evolution unit, there's a lot of vocabulary that students need to learn in our biology class, and so I have them create some graphic organizers. And so what I've done is I've set up a Google document called Evolution Scientist Graphic Organizer. So this is a Google document, and I've basically typed up some directions. And then a word bank for students to use. Now what I've done with this is I've created a concept map. I've created the skeleton of this for students to fill in, and I've made that as a Google template. So I've linked that right here, my document. If I click that, it's going to take students to the template of my concept map. And so I've made this so that students don't have to spend time creating this. they are focusing on the important part of filling in different scientists from our vocabulary to group this and to put this together as a concept map. This is not a Google document, this is a Google drawing. So you can use a Google drawing, a form, a spreadsheet, a document, a presentation. You can use all of these, you can create all of those into Google templates. So you really have a lot of options with this. So this is just one example. Again, if you were to click use this template, it's going to create a copy of this document in my own personal Google document account, and now I can edit this. So I can go and I can start filling in these boxes and filling in the scientists that go in these different boxes to complete this concept map. Just another application of Google templates. Let's take a look now at actually how you create a Google template. Going back to our Tech for Efficiency document that we created in our first video, we created this document, we looked at the revision history. I want to show you now how to actually create this as a Google template. So if you have this document open and if you go to your Google templates, if you open Google templates, and so I've got my templates here, I want to submit a template. If I click submit a template, it's going to give me some options here. The first one is I get to choose from my Google Docs. I can choose which document I have in my Google Docs that I want to create into a template. There's one catch with this. To be able to turn a document into a template, you have to be the owner of that document. It can't be a shared document that you have from another teacher. If you want to take a document that you have shared with another teacher and you want to turn it into a template, a quick and easy way to do that is to make a copy of the template, rename it to whatever you want it to be renamed, and then you can create a template based off of that because it's your own document. So if I click choose from your Google Documents, you can see we have some options here: documents, presentations, spreadsheets, forms, and drawings. The first one that I've got here are these ones that I've just edited. You can see that I've got copy of Tech for Efficiency. So it puts them in order of most recent. I've got lots here. So usually when I'm doing this, I like to create the document or the presentation or the spreadsheet, whatever it is, I'm going to turn it into a template and then turn it into a template right away so that it's at the top of my list. I don't have to go searching for it. You also have the option to search for something. So let's take this Tech for Efficiency document that I created, and let's make that a template. I'm going to select that one, push select. I need to insert a description, and then select a category. I'm going to do students and teachers. You have quite a few options there. You can select a second category, select a language, and then you click Submit a Template. Now, it takes a little while for this to actually be in your template gallery. Your template has been saved and should be visible in the template gallery momentarily. I've noticed that it sometimes takes a while for this to show up. I would guess that it's probably not available yet. You can scroll through and you can look for it. You can also search for the template up here. I found that sometimes I actually have to submit the template twice for it to actually show up. It's just kind of random when it does show up. Usually if I submit it twice, it shows up pretty quickly within a couple of minutes or so. So that is a really great aspect and feature of Google Documents and presentations and forms and spreadsheets and drawings, is being able to turn them into templates that students can then use and create a copy of essentially in their own documents. So that is Google Templates, specifically looking at Google Documents.